How relevant do you think your skill set is going to be in the near future? And by the way, what are the key skills that you think you need to have to be successful in the near future? In this video, we answer those two very tough questions. We're going to take a look at how technology is changing the workplace in a little more detail. We're going to take a look at the three broad skill sets that are forecasted to be required going forward. And finally, we're going to take a look at the implications of all this. Welcome, friends. David here with AmazingCX. On our channel, we share all things that inspire you to consistently create an amazing client experience. So if you're new to our channel, a very warm welcome. Please consider subscribing. That way you get access to our weekly Wednesday videos, as well as you can become one of us. And we'd love that, an AmazingCXer. And at any time throughout this video, definitely check out the links in the show notes below, because it gives you access to the content that we're using in this video. So why did we shoot this video? We're actually quite concerned and a little bit anxious about the magnitude of change that's going on in the workplace given the technological changes that we're reading about. Whether you call it the age of disruption or you call it the Industrial Revolution 4.0, technology is radically changing the way that all of us do work. And in fact, they've come up with a new acronym. It's called VUCA, V-U-C-A, volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. That certainly describes the world that we're in and moving into more rapidly. Now, how volatile? We've turned to our friends at Accenture because they did an excellent report on how work is changing, what they forecast going forward. And they took a look at 14 economies, and they looked at intelligent technologies and how that's impacting the workplace. And it's going to impact it in two ways. Augmentation, helping you in the work that you do, and automation, replacing what you do. Across all these economies, what they discovered is 90% of a worker's time is going to be affected by this. It's 50% on average is going to be augmented, and another 38% is going to be automated. So if you take a pause and think about the magnitude of that, 90% of a worker's time is affected by technology going forward. So you can see the radical changes that might be required of you and your colleagues and us in this new economy that's rapidly developing. It also underlies just a key message for all of us is that the idea of continuous learning is really, really required now. And just like this quote that we're putting up now by Alvin Toffler, it's about learning, it's about unlearning, and it's about relearning, and it's about doing it really, really rapidly. So what are these critical skill sets? We've turned to the World Economic Forum because they have a really nice framework where they put it into three large groups. What we've done is just, in all our research, is trying to find the common themes about the skills that are required in these three groupings. So the three groupings are higher cognitive skills, they're social and emotional skills, or people call them soft skills, and technological skills. So let's dive into each of those three in a little more detail to give you some sense of what they mean. And then what we've done as well is in the show notes below, we've provided more detailed descriptions of some of those skills so that you have a better idea of what these words actually mean in the marketplace. So if we look at the higher cognitive skills, what we're looking at is advanced literacy and writing. We're looking at quantitative and statistical skills, and we're also thinking about critical thinking and complex information processing. And all of that becomes really important. All these cognitive skills become important because it's the foundation that goes into innovation. And so being able to problem solve, come up with different solutions is all critical part of driving us forward. The second skill set we're going to talk about is the social and emotional skills or the soft skills. And in this area, what we're going to talk about is things like persuasion, about being adaptable, empathy, managing others, emotional intelligence, creativity, facilitation, service orientation, negotiation, curiosity, and imagination. All of those are the things that are going to be important now and much more going forward. And the third skill set is about technological skills. Again, technology is changing rapidly, and changing the way that we do our work. So you're looking at basic and advanced IT skills, data analysis, engineering and research. And the other thing that we've put into this category is collaboration across networks. And you'll see below what we mean by that, but it's really about the fact that we need to be technically savvy to get onto these platforms that we're using, and we've got to use them globally and then simultaneously with people of different personalities, different backgrounds, and we've got to all make that work in a different way and with different expectations. So those are the three broad skill sets. So what does it actually mean to all of us? And so the implications for us are threefold. And just before I go there, we have got this other quote by Tony Wagner. And it really brings to the surface why we're talking about these implications is that knowledge is no longer a knowledge economy. It's really about an innovation economy. So, because any of us can go on to Google and find the information. Really the key now is what do we do with that information? And so for us, there's three implications, and we're going to do more work from a video perspective to, again, make sure that you're well prepared or aware of it so you can prepare yourself properly for whatever you want to do. So one of the implications for us is the fact that it's changing the way you do work, and it's changing the way your company does work. And so that needs to be addressed. It's certainly going to change the way that we do work as well. So we need to help, we believe we need to help provide information in that area. The second thing that we're going to take a look at is from a business opportunity perspective. If you can imagine this magnitude of change, so if you're in a freelance market, you can think about companies are going to need help with business processes, communication, change management. All of that opens the window to be able to assist organizations and assist individuals through this, moving into this new world of technology innovation. And the third thing that we're going to focus in on as well is this idea of learning, because learning is turning out to be really different. You know, some of our research suggests that companies are going to shift the focus from them providing learning to actually helping you do it on an individual basis and doing it in a much different way than we've done historically. And so again, we just want to provide an area, more research where you can take a look at that and help yourself be prepared for what's changing. And finally, the other one separate from this is that we are actually quite concerned about helping the millennials prepare for this workplace, because guiding them as far as the skill sets and how do you acquire those skill sets to be successful in the workplace, as well as what companies are doing to support millennials as they move into their workplaces to help them be successful. So, question of the day for you. Let's go back to our original question about, so how well prepared or relevant do you feel your skill set is for the near future? Love you to share your comments and observations in the comments section below, so please share that with us, and what it is that you might need to help you prepare going forward. Thank you very much for watching. Please give us the thumbs up if you've learned something or heard something that caught your attention today. We'd also love you to become one of us, an AmazingCXer, or have weekly access to our Wednesday videos, so please hit that subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell, because that gives you the notifications. And if you have some feedback on this particular video, ideas about future videos, please, again, use the comment section below. Share those thoughts with us as well. Again, reminder about the links to access all the research that we've done. And we look forward to seeing you next time here on AmazingCX.